Welcome back to 10 Cents Podcast. I'm your host, Robert Pierout, and across from me is my co-host, Adam Nielsen, and we are back.
I'm surrounded by box, Robbie.
You are. This is a nice box. Two nice boxes.
This one's a little rough, but
yeah, that one's.
You know, they can't all be A grade.
No, that one's seen some stuff.
Yeah. This one's probably the better one, frankly, because it's seen some stuff.
Yeah, it's experienced.
Yeah.
That box is experienced.
This one came from the Amazon, and that's...
Yeah, you never know. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah, that's probably got a disease in it.
This might be the first time we've recorded a podcast in the studio without internet. So I've been without internet for 6 hours.
Good thing we don't need it.
So, I mean, blame my end of the line internet. It's just like somewhere along the line they have internet, and then once it got to my place, there's no more internet.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. In that respect, yes, you are at the end of a line.
Yes.
But that's not how internet is distributed amongst the people on said line.
So everyone on the end of my line
right now, your pie is
cut off.
Is gone. Somebody stole your pie.
I have no boxes and no pies.
Someone stole your pie.
Yep. I don't know if that has anything to do with the storms to the south of us.
I don't either. I mean, I would doubt it.
But you're the internet guy.
I don't work for CenturyLink, thank God.
They're usually pretty good.
It's not CenturyLink anymore. It's Lumen.
What? I still pay CenturyLink.
Well, so this is totally off topic.
I don't
but it's
care.
Fine. So this is how telecommunication businesses work, right? So every couple of years they run out of money. They file for whatever form of bankruptcy this allows.
Yep.
They change their name. They get a bunch of investment from somebody,
like Quest.
Right. So it used to be Quest, and then they were like, fuck, we're out of money. So then it became CenturyLink, and they spent a bunch of money, and now they're gone, and Lumen's in.
No way.
So if you go downtown, the big CenturyLink building says Lumen on it now instead of CenturyLink on it.
I did not realize
And they're slowly converting all their trucks to Lumen.
Okay, so my bill will be going to Lumen.
Eventually it'll
shortly.
go to Lumen.
Okay.
Yep. And Windstream, part of Windstream got bought out by a company called Unity.
Okay.
And years ago, Mediacom, our local cable provider, they were Heritage Cablevision at one point, and then they were something else, and now they're Mediacom, because that's what happens. And frankly, they're due.
It happens.
So they'll that's probably the next one on the chopping block.
I assume that cell phone services and stuff is exactly the same because
they just kind of sell each other to each other.
Yeah, because I can't remember what it was called.
Well, there used to be Midwest Wireless. Yeah, that was based in Mankato, and that was just a little bitty guy.
And that was Alltel.
They got bought out by Then there was Alltel and Nextel,
and then AT&T.
And I think that Midwest Wireless got bought out by U.S. Cellular.
AT&T.
Did they get bought out by AT&T?
I'm still on the same trajectory that I started with when I was 16.
Okay.
Same cell phone number, same everything.
Because Sprint and T-Mobile merged. But they were going to be too big.
Yep.
And so they had, I don't remember if T-Mobile bought Sprint or Sprint bought T-Mobile. But either way, whoever it was that bought the other one, they couldn't buy all of that. They had to split off some of that cookie. So Dish Network bought some, and they're going to start doing cell phone service.
But they're owned by T-Mobile, so it's a whole deal.
Well, DirecTV and AT&T are the same company.
That is true. Yes.
They are owned by the same company, yes.
Well, I also learned that when I was setting up my Sentinel that every single prepay. I mean, obviously AT&T has their own, Verizon has their own, and almost every other one is on the T-Mobile network.
Yeah. Yep.
Which doesn't work very well when you're at a grid life.
No.
Because your phone doesn't fucking work.
T-Mobile, for the most part, is an inner city. They don't work in
their map says otherwise.
Bullshit.
But when you're at grid life, no phones work. Period.
That's true. That's very true.
You will not be streaming on your Sentinel at a grid life event.
No. Josh Vettis in years past has been the only AT&T user.
No, I've had AT&T the whole time.
Well, so for the events that you didn't go to, then.
Oh, okay, sure.
And his phone always worked, and ours didn't. Like us, Verizon users.
Good.
And so I switched to AT&T because it was way fucking cheaper.
It is way cheaper.
And my Verizon was starting to be really inconsistent locally, and I figured if it's not going to work, it should at least not be the most expensive option.
Yeah, if,
And
if I'm going to get
like,
shitty quality,
like,
I'm going to pay for that.
If AT&T can't be any worse than Verizon is for me lately,
Yep.
and it's cheaper, so, and actually it's been better. So take that as you will. But then I think a whole bunch of people realized that AT&T was working better than Verizon
locally.
because now, like when you go to Grid Life, now it doesn't fucking work.
Oh yeah, no.
And now I wonder if everybody jumped ship to AT&T because it was cheaper, and now Verizon's the one that works.
Yep. No, I went to like get my Sentinel all set up, and
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the map because like I backed the car out and I'm sitting in the driveway. I was like, this fucking worked just the other day. And I'm looking at the map, the T-Mobile map, and it's like 5G and like all this shit everywhere. I'm like, okay, and I zoom in. My house and like that house and the house next to me, dead zone. Like it even shows it on the fucking map. It's just a nice little square where my house and like two other houses sit, and it's like no coverage. Now if I go up to the top of the hill, 5G.
Well, you do live down in a valley.
Yeah, but the house on the road, like two houses
they're
over?
on the top of the hill, Robbie. That's how it works.
Man, the end of the line, top of the hill internet. Ridiculous.
We're not getting into wireless things.
Okay, fine.
I could go on that for days.
Well, I don't want to talk about cars. Cars are dumb. They're frustrating. Actually, I'm not that frustrated right now. But I could be.
Speaking of things that frustrate, I've already begun to get frustrated with fishing.
No way.
Already.
How are you frustrated with fishing?
So all I can catch is little shit.
That's because you're using a little pole.
No, I got big stuff, and I can't, dude.
Here, I'm gonna pull a picture of Dalton. All right, but like last week we learned that because you and I went fishing 2 weeks ago before we podcasted.
Yeah, we did.
And I used a bigger lure and a bigger pole and bigger tested line.
Yeah. But I bought a bigger pole.
But I caught a bigger fish.
I caught an okay fish.
Big lures equal big fish, which equals big fun.
But here's the problem: there's a lot less of them.
There is that.
There's a lot less big fish than there are small fish.
Over quantity.
And I really, really hate going fishing and literally not catching a single fucking thing.
There's a lot of truth to that.
I hate it.
If I'm sitting there all day,
dude, I will legit have more fun catching 4-inch long bluegill than I do going out there trying to catch big bass because they don't ever come through.
Now that one big one, like remember I said like you asked where's a good place to cast, and I said nowhere, and then I cast it out and caught a fish my first throw.
Not only did you catch the fish, you snagged him
right on the top of the
right across his dorsal fin.
Yep. I'd never done that before.
Totally by accident.
Yep. But a catch is a catch, Adam.
I'm not disagreeing with you, and I got a decent sized bass out of there, and probably the biggest bluegill I've caught thus far.
That was a pretty big bluegill, yes.
So
that's probably as big or bigger than any bluegills I've pulled out of here.
Right.
True. I never really fish for bluegill at the summit. I always go for bass.
Right.
Or snapping turtles. So I can club them.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really do that.
I know. It's hard to fish for turtles, Robbie.
No, it's not. You just go pretend that you're fishing for catfish, and then you catch all the snapping turtles.
Is that what I got to do?
That's literally all you have to do.
I'm like 2 inches away from getting a pole and a rod holder that I just cast out with some stinky catfish bait and just let it sit out there until something takes it while I'm sitting there fishing for other fish.
That's the ticket right there. Multiple poles, Adam. Now you learned. No, like when those kids were here that one time and they were trying to catch catfish.
Yeah. Is that what they were after?
The total number of catfish they caught that day, 0.
Well, yeah.
They caught 3 snapping turtles.
I know. This is the thing. It's like I've started to buy. I bought a bigger pole. I bought a nicer pole.
Yeah. How many poles do you have?
I want to talk about it, Robbie.
How many poles do you have?
Okay, so
who has more poles, me or you?
So that's kind of a loaded question. So my son has his pole.
No, that doesn't count. That's his pole.
Okay, then I only have 2.
Oh, okay.
My family has 5.
I think I have 6.
5?
Do you remember how many was hanging on the wall?
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I have 6 poles in my family.
I think I have 6 because I have the 2 that I purchased myself.
Yep.
And then when my grandfather died, I got a bunch of poles from him. So I think at least 4 from that. So I bet I have 6.
Transporting fishing rods is annoying
the butt.
and difficult.
That's why you need a pickup truck.
So I really like these collapsible fishing rods. I bought a 5-foot collapsible rod. That's a lot nicer than the little bitty thing that I had at Midwest Fest.
Yep.
But the reel was garbage.
On the one you just bought?
Yeah, well, it was better than the green one I had, but it was still not good. So you can just buy reels, and swap them onto.
You can spend as much money as you want on those.
And swap them onto rods.
They have like an entire
So I bought a mid-grade reel and put it on my collapsible rod.
How much did you spend on your mid-grade reel?
$30.
That's not mid-grade.
It is in my world. Well, considering
the prices do this, Adam.
Considering
for those that can't see, it's a exponential curve. Yeah, it's an exponential curve.
So considering that all the other things I've bought were pole and reels, and they were less than what I spent on that reel, it's mid-grade to me.
See, like that's how it goes. Like you're like, I got my air quote mid-grade, but then you actually start looking at the real mid-grades, and then you're like, well, then I want a high grade, and then
no. What gets me is how fishing is sneaky about how it makes you spend money.
Plus, all the lures disappear.
That's what I'm getting at. So, like racing is expensive, but it's always it's it's big ticket items. Like I'm spending $1,000 on
tires,
fucking rubber for this weekend, and you spend $6,000 to get a cage put in a car. It's like it's big figures, so it's right there in front of you, and you can't miss it. But like fishing, you buy $4 to $6 or maybe $10 lures, but you got to buy fucking
20 of them,
15 of them. And then, like, you got to have, I mean, if you want to be real serious about it, like Katie's stepdad.
Oh, yeah.
He's got probably 10 or 12 different lure types. And then within those types, he's got probably 4 to 6 colors of each of those. And then he has probably 2 to 4 of each of those colors. And like next thing you know, you got $1,000 in tackle.
And then your tackle box looks like a Milwaukee pack out.
Yeah.
And that's real. That's a thing.
So it spends a lot of money. And then you lose some of it.
And then you need a fishing
because you know where the fish are?
At the bottom.
They're hiding in amongst things.
Yes.
You know what those things do? Steal your fucking lures, your tackle.
Jess wants to put a dock out here, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, then we go swimming. And I'm like, the fuck we are.
You can't swim in that.
I'm not swimming in that
That's
cesspool.
Gross.
That's what I said.
Has she put a foot in the bottom of that?
Oh, God, no. Some of the neighbors do swim in it.
Gross.
I won't do it. That, and I know the total number of lures I have lost in. I've done that fishing or that swimming before where I end up pulling a fish hook out of my foot. Honestly, not doing that.
I feel like if I really wanted to, I could be net positive pretty quickly because there's a lot of people who will put no effort into retrieving
lures
tackle that they lose, and I will put an absurd amount of effort into retrieving tackle that somebody else has lost.
That's like me in golf balls.
Some of my favorite lures that I currently have, I did not pay for.
Yep.
But I found it. And I was like, damn, this is a nice one.
Let's put that in the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, no. If there's a usable lure that I see on the side, that's mine now.
I have so many bobbers.
Oh, I don't have any bobbers.
I have so many bobbers.
You have too many bobbers.
I retrieved them though.
Okay, that's.
I didn't spend money on almost any of them. I retrieved them all. Because people just lose them.
Well, yeah.
And then there's probably a hook attached to it, but that's stuck and I can't get it out. But I can get the bobber to come back to me, and I will just pull on it until it comes off the string, and then it's my bobber now.
Yep. So you can save those for when you start doing snap and trail fishing.
Well, my son uses them and stuff like that.
That's fair.
And I use them when I'm catching bluegill, which is
sure enough.
Apparently all I can fucking catch. So
I caught one bass.
But I mean, when I go out to places, the only thing I catch are bullheads and sunfish.
Yeah. Gross.
Panfish, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, speaking of like sneaking up on you expensive, so Josh LaPetrie was watching like last weekend's like everything. IMSA was at the Glen, so we were we're watching on Peacock, and then we're texting back and forth. And during the MX5 Cup race, the announcers kept going on about how grassroots that was.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what?
That was my exact response. The MX5 Cup being their definition of grassroots.
Yeah, okay.
A $25,000 weekend minimum
Right.
is grassroots in their eyes.
Well, I mean, when the weekend is shared with LMP cars, sure.
Because like Josh texted me, he's like, dude, they keep talking about how grassroots is. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I know for a fact it's like so expensive.
We give debate shit about grid life not being grassroots anymore.
Then you got a MX5 Cup at the Glen talking about being grassroots. No, sir. Not at all.
Half the people driving those cars are retired professional sports players.
Yep.
And the other half are people who...
Dentists and doctors and plastic surgeons.
Yeah. And then there's like 3 or 4 of them that are kids of those people working their way towards Indy.
Yeah, someone that's sponsored somehow.
Right. They're working their way up the ladder.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Grassroots.
Yep.
When the average net worth is $15 million.
Yeah. Wild.
Okay. Whatever.
Reminded me how broke I really am. How poor we are.
Thanks.
Yep.
How good we have it. I bet we have more fun than they do.
Oh God, yeah. We're gonna find out just how that is at.
That's like
at
the
NASCAR.
thing I'm most excited about is to see how lame they are.
Oh yeah, I guarantee that maybe not NASCAR, but like I'm guessing like the Porsche Cup guys and all. Like, it's gonna be just like WRL, where like their paid mechanics will say they'll work, but everyone else just
hate us.
Oh yeah.
But I think the crowd's going to love us.
Oh, yeah. We're here for a good time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Are we going to Road America?
Yeah. Yep. I got a ticket. And actually, since we're here.
I know you have a ticket. But we have so many things that I know you've been working on. Are we...
Yes. So...
Are we going to Road America?
We are going to Road America.
Okay.
Trying to do 2 things at once.
My wife keeps asking me what the plan is, and I keep telling her that I don't have a plan because I don't know if Robbie's going to have a car.
I will have a car.
Last night, she finally got sick and tired enough of it that she said, screw you guys, we're not going. We're going to go to do... Because I guess some kid wants to have a birthday party sleepover that weekend that Logan was invited to.
All right, well, I can go to that.
So they're going to that, and I'm going racing.
Okay.
Which sounds great.
Yeah, that's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
So,
I knew you'd be heartbroken.
I'm distraught. Actually, your kids travel well, so I really can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Joe Lala from Dula Design Performance out of Dayton, Ohio. Talked about him last episode, but yeah, he kind of seems... I assume this is just how he is, but like he's really good at what he does, and he clearly takes an interest, and is passionate about cars and tuning, and like it shows. But honestly, I felt like it was like a personal. He literally took an interest in the cars. How it felt to me.
That's awesome.
So like we text about it all the time. So he took a look at my tune, decided wanted to do it differently. So we've been talking about how we want to do that, and then because everything's can based on the 350Z. And since I've gone through and like pulled all that shit out, I have everything in there that it needs to actually still function, like use my gauges and and not like just shut down.
Right.
But still, when I'm trying to flash an up rev tune to it, it makes me pull out like the fuses for all of the modules. Otherwise, it gets like a bunch of weird readings, and it's like the previous tuner had to do that. And I was talking to Joe about it, so he built me a wiring harness last Friday night at 10:30. He's texting me. And he sends me a picture of it, and it's like,
oh Jesus!
So it's just like, geez, man, you sleep less than Adam Jabay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he texts me how to install it, like what wires to do. So basically, what we're doing is we're installing another OBD2 port immediately after the connector on the ECU, and then we're adding a disconnect switch for the CAN lines. Well, I already did. I literally just did all this like an hour ago.
Right.
So that, I have another OBD2 port that ties into the CAN connection. And then shortly thereafter, I have just like a disconnect. So I can disconnect the CAN from all of the other modules. So it's basically a bench flash. So now if I'm sitting on the dyno, it's like, I'll piss Josh off. If the dyno's reading weird,
It's so funny.
So if the dyno's reading weird,
Fucking dyno operators, man. They're the worst.
yeah, nothing to do with atmosphere or like my car, like just the dyno. It's the dyno's fault.
See what? Here's my conspiracy theory on this. Josh swears this isn't true, but
Okay.
what I'm relatively certain is happening is that him and Jabay have like a previously agreed upon, like Josh gets paid a percentage of what the dyno makes that weekend, right?
Yep.
And so then what Josh does is he goes in there and he changes a few of the correction factors a little bit.
Like 0.0%.
Yeah, just changes them just a little bit, just enough to like scare all the top like 15 GLTC
So then
competitors. And so then they all spend $150 or $200. And then I think maybe possibly that him and Eric Levine are in on it because he's always the one tuning.
Yeah.
His fingers are tickling the keyboards for like a dozen cars a weekend. I think there's a black market going on there.
Yeah, let's tin hat this.
Absolutely.
I think that you're onto something.
Yeah, probably. So
Interesting.
yeah,
But
it's just interesting to me for sure.
So the next time I'm on Josh's dyno, and it's reading differently than it did the last time I was on Josh's
Which it
dyno,
will.
of course. I just need to bring my laptop. I need to unplug my CAN connector, and then I just need to throw in one of my what's going to be like 10 different tunes that he's going to make me, and go, this is the tune I need today. And then I just flash it to him. So
it's going to be ridiculous.
which is really what I wanted from the tune I got before.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't work out for me.
It didn't work out so well.
But now that Joe has taken interest in the car, he also has ideas that he wants. Like he wants to try different intakes so he can get all of the torque down low still without losing my top end power.
Oh,
So he's got all sorts. He's got fucking
Christ.
plans.
Oh,
So I got
Christ.
I installed that basic bench flashing, whatever you want to call it. Installed all that, tested it. It worked. He's going to send me a test file. Probably already has because we were texting like right before he got here. So he's going to send me a text file to flash onto the car, verify that it is doing exactly what it wants to do, and then the plan is for me to bring this out to Dayton, Ohio, leave it with him so he can do all of his magic, and then I will go and pick it up before Road America. And then we will go racing with the NASCAR.
And Porsche Cup.
Oh, yeah, because those guys will want to hang out with us.
The owner of the company I work for is going to be there. And I was talking to him at our company picnic that we had before, what did we just have? Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day comes before Labor Day. I can never remember which one was first. But I was like, hey, are you going to Road America to the NASCAR race? He's like, oh, yeah, I'll be there. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there too. The group that I am involved with or whatever, we're a support series that weekend. He's like, oh, well, hit me up. We'll get together. And I was like, yeah, sure, totally.
Yeah.
I have no intention of doing that.
You guys just don't like hang out on the weekends?
I mean, he's never done anything to me personally, but like he's a very intimidating person and he has a reputation.
It's hard to get into that position without being
He has a reputation.
Yeah.
And like him and I are chill.
Yeah.
And I really want to keep it that way.
That's fair.
And
You don't think introducing him to Dalton won't keep it chill?
no, honestly, I think if anything, it would help
Okay.
because apparently he likes to party.
We need Tommy to come down.
He's lived a life, if you will.
Nice.
His first marriage was the one he just got into like a year or two ago, and he's easily in his mid to late 50s. So I don't know why he even bothered at this
at that point, don't even do it. But what do I know?
Yeah. So, but
I hope my wife doesn't listen to this.
I mean, you said at that point.
There's that. She really doesn't appreciate though, like when friends or family or extended, people from the distance.
Someone gets engaged, you're like, don't do it.
Yeah, I have no clue who they really are at all.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, so and so got engaged. I'm like, oh, huge fucking mistake. Huge mistake. Apparently, he doesn't find that funny.
Weird. Weird.
I stand behind my statement.
I say the same thing, right?
No matter how old you are, I'm going to tell you you're too young to get married. That's my advice to you. If you're thinking about it, you're too young. Don't do it.
That's so funny. But yeah, honestly, I think he'd probably really enjoy us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I still feel weird about it, so I'm probably not going to hit him up.
Maybe he'll hit you up. Maybe he'll just find us.
I mean, he does have my phone number.
Yeah.
He has called me in the past.
Just be like, look for the stacker. Well, the one with the 10 Cents Podcast sticker on, not the rest
He
of the
doesn't know
stickers.
that this is a thing.
He does now.
I've decided to just leave that out of any conversation we've ever had.
Yeah, I try to. It doesn't work.
Any professional. This is not a thing I prefer to talk about in my professional life.
Yeah, the longer my boss and her boss and everyone else's boss goes without knowing that I do this is the better.
Right.
I do have coworkers that listen.
Yeah.
But they're also the coworkers that I'm not worried about.
Right. Right. So.
But to be fair, I really don't do or say anything that would really be detrimental.
No, I just still it's a weird thing. So
yeah, so I did all the prep to the Z. It should be ready. I did last weekend I did all the normal prep I would do, so like set up and check everything over, like bleed brakes, oil change, stuff that Dalton does at the track, but like that type of stuff that I do before I go to the track.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
That way if something's not quite right, I can replace it before I get there.
Dalton. He had a weekend.
I know. I was hoping he'd come on the show and talk about it, but he's all like, I'm exclusively on slip angle. Fuck the fans. Literally what he said.
It's true.
Verbatim.
It's true.
I tried. Because even if you didn't want to do a podcast this week, I was going to try to get Dalton on.
I
tried to get Dalton on like 3 weeks ago, and he ignored me completely.
I know. I was there for that.
I'm an asshole.
Virtually.
Actually, you weren't there.
I was virtually there.
Oh, yeah. Because Dusty ignored me, too.
I know.
With friends like me, like that I have.
I saw something on Facebook that said that statistically speaking, something like 65% of the people you consider friends don't consider you a friend. Or something like that. And I almost sent that to our little group chat and I'm like,
Which percentage are
all
we
of
in?
you motherfuckers, probably. It's 100% in here, but whatever.
Well, do you have any other phone numbers? No? There's your answer.
I have Josh's and your. Oh, I have Jabez.
I don't have Jabez. I mean, I did, but I didn't save it because we weren't going to like consistently talk.
I've had to call him a couple of times at events.
Yeah.
When I can't get a Facebook message out.
Do I have any of them? I don't think I do.
Really?
Oh, there's a meeting tonight.
Oh, oops. My bad.
Missed that one.
Yeah, I don't have very many people's phone numbers like that are not in my professional career.
Contacts. I have 57 contacts.
57? I have more than that.
I do have Jabay in here.
I have more than that I just work with.
I have Jabay and you.
I have Larry Chen's.
Show off. That's not even accurate anymore.
It might not be. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Who the fuck are these people? Who's Chuck? I don't know who Chuck is.
I'm very, very particular about my my contact list, so I always have first and last names. I refuse to not have a last name.
Oh, I know who Chuck
And
is.
a lot of times I'll put a business or whatever that I
it's first,
relate them to.
First and last names always.
Yes, absolutely. And
I have Dalton's. I have E-Man's.
I do not do nicknames in my
Never ever. Even my parents. Actually, no. I changed it when I was still drinking in college to Mom and Dad's cell. So if something awful happened, they could just go to my phone and go, I'll call Mom or Dad.
Right. Instead of Cheryl.
Yeah, that one for whatever reason, it made sense to me at the time. I was like, if someone needs to look this up, I have Josh Fettis. Man, I got everybody in here.
You probably have more than I do.
Yeah.
I for sure don't have Dusty or E-Man.
Got E-Man.
Or Ryan, for sure.
No Ryan.
Or I don't think I have Dalton's either.
Got Dalton's.
So.
Man, look at me. Popular. I don't call anybody ever. I didn't realize that.
Even at the
I
height,
got James Chartres in here.
even at like the height of our friendship, I never got Beck's number.
Did I still have that? No. I don't. I got Matt Williams' phone number.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, that's enough about your contact list. I can't believe you only have 57 people.
And there's a bunch of people I should delete out of there.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I don't use it, man.
I don't know where that would tell me that.
Just hit
Oh,
contact.
I have 235 contacts.
That's like the people that say they have like 800 friends on Facebook. That's too many.
Well, but a lot of these are work.
Well, that doesn't count.
Because there's a lot of like customer
Oh, yeah. No.
phone numbers in here.
I only got like 3 of those.
And coworkers and
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I don't conduct a business.
It's a long list of people.
No, nope. They should give you a company phone.
They pay me for that. I don't want to carry 2 phones.
That is fair.
An unacceptable thing. I can't keep one charged, let alone 2. So they pay me. It's not enough.
No,
because it's
what
a line would cost them. So it's only like $35 a month or something.
But
like that.
I mean, it still offsets yours.
But like, I'm not going to carry 2 phones. I don't care if they wouldn't pay me for it. I'm not carrying 2 phones.
No,
so
I don't blame you. But yeah, so hopefully Joe and I can work something out where I'd really like to drop it off this weekend because I don't have shit going on because I never do shit on the 4th of July. I mean, I literally never. Like 2 years.
I mean, we could go to Good Guys.
I might go to Good Guys.
But I'm not going to go to Good Guys.
But
I want drag racing this weekend.
Yeah, so I might go to Good Guys. Typically I end up doing like yard work or like I rebuilt that transmission a couple years ago. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that we can prove out everything works. We can do our test file. And then he's like, yeah, bring it by. And then I can just drive to Ohio and drop it off. And then maybe hit up E-Man.
Just a quick jaunt.
Yeah, it's fine.
Run over to Ohio.
It's fine.
You could go to the Chicago NASCAR race.
No, I would actually, if anything, I'd go to the IndyCar race at Mid-Ohio.
Oh, that's this weekend too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I kind of want it to work out that way so like we could get this.
Watching Indy at Mid-O would be
pretty awesome.
That'd be pretty awesome. I really, I think Mid-Ohio is my favorite track to spectate.
I still need to go. I'm hoping everything works out.
It's a really good track to spectate. At least, I mean, I don't know, like when it's a big event and they clamp down on some of the areas.
Maybe.
But like at a club race level, it's such a good place to go and spectate.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of places where you can see more than one corner of the track at a time.
Yep.
So it's actually worth like spectating, and it's not just like 30 seconds of excitement every 3 minutes.
Yeah, like Road America.
Yeah.
I love Road America though,
but not to spectate.
Never spectated.
It's just a really cool atmosphere. It's a neat place to be.
It's a great track and it's a great facility.
Right,
yes.
But it's not a good spectating place, especially if you have to walk, which they really don't like you to have things to not walk. So
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully that gets wrapped up here soon, and yeah, then might not even have the Z in my possession for most of July, but that's okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Then we're going to Road America.
Hell yeah! I haven't been there in a while.
It has been a while, 2 years.
Yep.
So, should we open my boxes?
Yeah, so I assume these are like. Didn't you have like multiple? Like, didn't you have shirts or something?
I have to apologize to Jamie Slag because he sent us shirts, and I know they're in my house, but I can't for the life of me figure out where I put them because I have a 2-year-old. So like I have to put things.
So it's like your shirt found, but my shirt's hidden.
No,
they're just both gone.
They're in a package together.
Okay.
And I put that package somewhere where my daughter couldn't get to it. I hid it from her, and now it's hidden from me as well.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, it's one of those situations.
Yeah.
You know, like where you hide something from your dog and then you've lost it. That's probably the only thing you can relate to.
Hide from my wife.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, that's fair. Those are usually bigger ticket items than a T-shirt package, though.
Oh, yeah.
So they're a little harder.
Usually in the shop.
It's a little harder to lose those.
So it's a little easier to hide things in the shop where I'm the only one that knows where things are.
Right. So, anyway, I have to apologize to Jamie. I will find them, and they're way better than the last T-shirt that you received. I actually am excited. I will wear this one.
Better?
I'll wear this one in public.
Wow.
I'm excited about these T-shirts. They're the best.
But they're gone.
They're not gone. They're just misplaced.
Okay. Did you ever figure out who sent you that book?
Yes. He fessed up.
Okay, good.
Because
no one fessed up about that shirt.
I know who sent you the shirt.
I know you do.
I'm not going to tell you.
A couple people.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
It's ridiculous. That's because more shit's coming.
Allegedly. I thought that you'd have had a second one by now, so.
Oh, good.
That's a call out, in case you were wondering. So
kind of put that together, Adam.
Right. So I don't know who sent us these boxes that I didn't lose.
Or open.
They're both addressed. No, I figured I would wait to open them.
Yeah, I need to start waiting. If I question what it is, I should just wait.
Well, so neither of these have been refrigerated because they didn't come in refrigerated packages.
Okay.
So I assume that they're not.
They're for sure both refrigerated and both perished.
Then thank God for that, frankly. So they're both addressed to 1010's Culinary Podcast.
They're both food.
One of them came from Holly Springs, North Carolina.
From a business or an address?
The business says Premier DIR, Suite 117.
Okay.
Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Did you just give out?
So it says Premier Drive is the name of the business, but that's also the street address, so that's total bullshit. So, and then this one just came from the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Illinois.
Ooh. Could be a gun.
So it's something... It's something weird enough that it isn't stocked in every Amazon Fulfillment Center because we have one of our own.
Yep.
And so whatever it is a little bit obscure, but not so obscure that you can't get it on Amazon like whatever this
that is. All right, so we want to start.
This also, it sounds like a liquid.
Here, do it again. I can.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
But I don't feel it shaking.
What? Like a magic 8-ball?
Like it doesn't feel like it's sloshing, but you can hear it's definitely a metallic sloshing noise. But you don't really feel its mass moving. Do you see what I mean?
It's like it sounds like it's in a glass bottle.
It's either glass or metal.
Yeah, it's not plastic.
Yeah, no, it's not on
And
plastic.
it's not, I'm guessing it's not even carbonated.
I hope not.
Because now we're not.
Because it's not under pressure.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's under pressure.
Isn't that weird?
That's the weirdest sound.
But it doesn't feel like it's sloshing around that much. But it sounds like it's sloshing around a lot. Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know if that's coming through on the mic or not, but it's super weird.
It was a minute ago.
I don't know. So, I guess should we start with that?
Now that we
this one, I'm fairly certain. This is heavy.
Let's get something in it that's drinkable too.
People do know that culinary is not just beverages, right? Like it's not even beverages.
No,
usually.
I got glasses.
I hate this stuff, Robbie.
No, you don't. It's like a highlight of our week.
It's sadly that's kind of true, but also I hate it. It's like one of those deals.
It's like Christmas.
I look forward to it and dread it at the same time. It is like Christmas, frankly. Oh God, it came with a bottle opener, Robbie.
That's nice.
An unlabeled bottle opener.
Okay. So they must send these out. This is a gag thing, although it's got to be terrible. Read it out loud.
Oh, there's a buyer name. It just says Joseph.
King?
Just says Joseph.
What did I do to Joe?
It's got to be Joe, right? This came from Crazy Pop.
Is it going to be sour?
It's a weird soda.
I'm okay with it. Usually I like the weird sodas. More than I should. Except when Wes got us like 30 of them. I didn't finish those.
Here, you can open that one. I'll open this one. There's two of them in here.
Totally.
Oh, and Robbie, they both came. Oh, there we go. Look at that. They both came with bottle openers.
I want the blue one. I want the blue one.
You can have them both as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you got to open one of them.
Oh, that's fair.
Not a good start.
Oh?
Totally gross soda.
Oh, yeah. It's not, though.
All right.
I bet.
I bet it.
It'd probably be better if it was cold. If it hadn't sat in Is that kitty piss or whatever?
Nah, it's zombie brain juice.
Oh, this one's monster mucus.
Oh, strawberry orange.
Yeah, this one's just grape.
No, it's not. It's blue raspberry.
Strawberry, blue raspberry.
Raspberry?
Raspberry.
All right, so it is that either it's really shittily carbonated or it's
got to be carbonated.
Should it be carbonated?
It should be. It's pop.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it.
Looks like antifreeze to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice little.
Sure.
That's a nice little.
These are handy, Robbie. We should definitely leave these at the table.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should put our logo on it and we should sell these. Everyone should have one. Actually, you know what we'll do next year?
Oh, Robbie, these were twist offs. It's probably harder to do this.
You know what we should do next year? We should brand these and give them out at Midwest Fest and Mardi Gras beads.
No, I have better ones. Mardi Gras beads I'm in on.
Mardi Gras beads.
But you know what we really need? Crazy straws.
Crazy straws
For slushies.
and 10 Podcast Mardi Gras beats.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Crazy straws for slushies.
If we're still doing
slizzies.
if we're still doing the podcast in 2024,
Robbie.
that's right. We can do it once a month. Who cares?
Well, we already do.
No, we do it twice a month.
Maybe. Are we just drinking these? You have that one. I'll have this one.
I want to try that one.
Oh,
this
do
one's
ya?
strawberry orange.
Well, because this is a liquid too. I'm fairly certain.
How much sugar is in this?
All of it? It's soda.
Doesn't even say.
If you have to ask, Robbie.
Yeah,
You don't want to know.
It doesn't even say.
It might be on the back of the label.
Inside? You got to drink.
Yeah.
You got to drink to find it.
You have to drink it a little bit to figure it out. Well, do you want some of this then?
Yeah, I
Are
do.
we pouring it in the glasses? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I want to try that.
I mean, I feel like these will be safe enough that we can drink them all.
yeah.
You want more? Yeah, I want some of that one too.
All right.
Obviously. But there we go.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get too much because
No.
we gotta
Got
drink
more in
this
there.
too, or whatever.
Save it for later.
I guess. Yeah, I screwed up the lid real bad.
All right, so
Which one are we doing? This one first?
Strawberry blue raspberry, warm.
Monster mucus. I can't smell anything today, so
I mean, it smells like artificial strawberry blue raspberry.
that's
to me.
fair.
That's weird. I mean, it's not bad.
Be a lot better if it wasn't hot.
Yeah, like 80 degrees
It may have been in my truck for the last
all damn day.
3 days.
Oh yeah, 'cause we're supposed to do this on
Because
Monday.
I brought them with me on Monday, and then I decided that I was going to work for 22 hours instead. It was great.
Yeah, decided.
Someone decided it
You know
for
what?
me.
You know what? This would make a great slushie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except it doesn't have caffeine in it.
it does too.
It probably doesn't, though.
I bet it does.
I bet not.
Wouldn't know because it doesn't have anything on the label.
Yep, it's not on the inside of the label either. I thought you had to have.
Maybe they made it in their bathtub and that's why they don't have to do that.
I thought it was required to have a whatever.
I say, is it even like an actual like real brand, or is this Joe just making stuff in his bathtub?
No, it's always ask for Avery's.
New Britain, Connecticut. Avery soda.
Should we try this one?
All right, here
What
we
is
go.
this one?
Ingredients: carbonated water, pure cane
yeah, but
sugars,
there's not-
natural artificial flavors, no caffeine.
No caffeine,
No
Robbie. What is this one?
Strawberry orange.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's pretty good.
You know what that is? That's so.
Great
You know
slushy. That's what that is.
the Pininfarina drink machines that you hate.
I do hate them.
There's a strawberry orange option under mellow yellow. That's
Oh.
what that is
Oh, I've never done that.
for sure.
Typically, what I do is I just make flavored teas.
See, I like those drink machines.
Wendy's has them, and I don't have a choice, so I have to use them.
Right.
Or I could get water.
Well, if you go to Burger King, that's Surge on that one.
Oh,
It's literally the only reason I go to Burger King is because I can get Surge.
all Burger Kings?
Well, as far as I know, I only go to one Burger King.
I'll say the BurgerKing I go to does not have one of those.
I only go to one Burger King.
I go to the ones in Windsor Heights, so feel bad for me.
Well, anything in Windsor Heights.
Did I tell you the story about if anyone from Windsor Heights listening, they're not
Sorry.
Listening. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that sorry. But
That's where Beck at least used to live.
used to live, and then
Does he still live there? Do you have any idea?
no idea.
Okay,
He's got to upgrade by now.
that's kind of what I assumed.
I mean, he did. It was a nice house,
But like maybe
made-
he didn't because
no,
why?
he for sure upgraded.
Because why though?
Thought he got married.
Yeah, so it's not like they have children.
No, but they got to upgrade.
I mean, I assume they don't anyway.
They might not. I don't know.
He could be your neighbor for all we.
I bet he's
know.
got like a bigger garage and more stuff and bigger yard.
Think he's got more Porsches.
No, just one.
But is it the same one?
No.
I don't think it is either.
But anyways, so I have a coworker that works at or lives in Windsor Heights,
Okay.
and he was saying something about like, I was going to do a bunch of yard work. And, Wednesday is or whatever day is Windsor Heights trash day, and I turned to him. I was like, "Isn't every day trash day in Windsor Heights?" So now every time he says Windsor Heights, I say where every day is trash day.
Oh, Robbie.
And now I don't have any fans from Windsor Heights.
There's nobody who listens to this from Windsor Heights because they're all old retired people for the most part.
Sure. You haven't spent a lot of time in Windsor Heights, have you?
No.
Exactly.
I don't even know where it starts and ends.
Me neither.
That's why all of that is Des Moines.
No, because they have this fancy sign that lets you know that you're in Windsor
No, it's
Heights
Des Moines.
because they're better than Des Moines.
It's Des Moines.
I'm worried about this one.
This one's a problem. There's a hashtag on the box.
Oh, good.
Oh, Robbie, I don't want to do this. I don't know what this is, and I don't want to do it.
We could have spaced this out, but you decided to just do this all at once. What's that?
Sakura box.
Is that Japanese food?
I don't know. And then there's this. Oh, yeah. What the?
It's Japanese Red Bull.
It's a rip-off Red Bull from
Dude,
Japan.
Now I'm not going to sleep at all tonight.
I don't get to sleep, so it's fine, Robbie. This is actually taped shut. This is going to be dangerous. I'm going to hurt myself.
It's Japanese Red Bull.
I'm genuinely excited about that. That's awesome.
Sold as a set, do not separate. These are... I'll set one out so everyone can see on the podcast.
Oh, my gosh.
This is called Mick Cole.
Oh, wait, this came from Joseph, too. Nope, never mind. This is the same receipt. I don't know if this one has a receipt.
It's in the box.
Oh, it is here. It is here. Hold, please. It just says from the fans.
The fans.
Fuck the fans.
Yeah, multiple fans, I'm sure.
Oh, this says for Logan this time. Oh, maybe this is for Logan. This is probably for Logan.
That is?
This is probably for Logan.
I would imagine they're not getting him 6 packs of energy drinks.
I'm definitely not going to give my kids 6 packs of energy drinks. Oh, this is Japanese snacks and candies.
Well, I want that.
And that's Korean.
Oh.
McCole, Korean carbonated vitamin soft drink soda.
It's got vitamin in it.
Organic barley, vitamin C, B1, B2. Huh. Huh. I don't know who sent it.
Smaller than a Red Bull.
Doesn't say who sent it.
Korean. Don't I sound racist by saying it was Japanese now? To be fair, Sakura is the name of a Japanese steakhouse
this is
here
Japanese.
in town. Okay.
That's Korean.
All right. I tried my best.
Gosh, look at all that.
That's just like the one we had last time.
Yeah. I'll bring some of this home to my kid at least.
Yeah.
Because apparently some of it's for Logan. Oh, look at this, Robbie. It has a little pamphlet.
That's nice that it says what things are.
Yeah, look at that. And it's in English even, so that's helpful.
That is nice. Because I can't read Japanese very well.
Very well? At all?
There was a girl asking, like, she was struggling with one of the machines at the gym today, and like the button was stuck or whatever. And then she was trying to talk to me, but she clearly didn't speak English very well. And so she asked me if I spoke Spanish, and in Spanish I said, what did I say? Hablo español, es muy malo. Like, obviously, I don't speak Spanish very well.
Right.
We had a good laugh at that, and then we never talked again.
There are instructions on how to make mini DIY candy soft serve ice cream, Robbie.
What?
So, apparently you open the powder packet and then empty the contents into the tray that is provided. Add around 10 milliliters of water and use the provided spoon to mix. Once the mix becomes fluffy, spoon it onto the mini cone, eat, and repeat.
All right, do it.
It's in here somewhere, I guess. Look at that, Robbie. It's a race car.
What?
There's all kinds of stuff
like,
in here.
That's a taxi. That's not a race car.
Whatever, Robbie. All cars are race cars.
If you're driving fast enough.
Here you go. There's a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, Logan can have that one.
I don't know what any of this stuff is. It scares me.
No, it's fine.
I don't see this. I want to know.
I'm interested in this soft serve ice cream thing now.
This one.
Okay.
How much is 10 milliliters of water?
I don't have any water.
I have some water, Joe. If you want to amp it up.
I don't. Oh yeah. You want to try it?
I mean, kinda.
All right.
This is going to not work well on a podcast, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We're a culinary podcast. Oh, yeah, like a legitimate little ice cream cone.
Yeah, dude. How cool is that? Apparently the flavors are soda, which I assume is cola, and strawberry.
All right. I got the spoon. And I got the flavor.
Are we just using my water, Joe?
Oh, I'm not going upstairs. I'm not putting
right.
soda in it.
Well, here you go.
All right, hold on.
Which one? Which one do you think that is?
Strawberry.
That one's a strawberry. Is there more than one?
No.
Oh.
It's pink with sprinkles.
So it must be strawberry soda.
I'm making a fucking mess.
I'm very interested to see how it fluffs up.
It's going to turn into like
how much
frosting.
is 10 milliliters? Is that that's not very much,
not
right?
much.
That's a very small.
That's a small.
Well, this is 591 milliliters of water.
So like
in a 20-ounce bottle.
1/50th of that.
So a very small amount of it, Robbie. Just a
splash.
Just a splash.
Just a splash.
A boop, if you will. Boop. Oh, that was for sure 12 milliliters.
That's spot on.
No, fluff it, Robbie.
I'm not a fluff.
Fluff it.
I'm a fluffer.
Fluff it up,
Everyone
Robbie.
knows.
Fluff it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Look at
So
that
fluffy.
frothy goodness. Here, I want to make sure everybody can hear. It smells good.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that! It actually is like getting.
It's like shaving cream.
It does. It is fluffy, I guess.
It's not.
How weird is that?
It's foamy,
Who
sugary
knew?
goodness. There's no way I would have figured this out. If they would have sent this in the last box, I would have just like put it in my mouth and then made a big mess of it.
And then I'm like, why is this getting like this?
What's with these stupid ice cream cones?
Why is my mouth fun? Did this give me rabies?
Oh man! All right.
It doesn't scoop into the ice cream cone very well, does it?
Well, that's because it's not cold.
That's adorable.
No, one more scoop. There you go, Adam.
Oh yeah.
Here's your ice cream cone, Adam.
Look at that.
All right, here's mine.
That is fascinating.
The Japanese have way better ice cream cones than we do. We just have Blue Bunny.
And Blue Bell.
Oh yeah, and Kemp's.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you just like eat the whole? Are we gonna lick it like ice cream, or are we gonna?
Let's lick it.
Okay.
I want to watch it.
Don't make it weird, Robbie. Don't make it weird.
Let's lick it at the same time.
Oh, it's potent.
That's not bad.
I
don't like the fact that it's kind of sour.
It's stronger than I had anticipated.
Kind of sour.
Yeah,
I was not expecting sour. Just one bite. What are we gonna do with the third one, though?
Oh,
do I give it to Jess?
you can have it.
I don't want to waste it.
Oh man.
How old is that cone?
Oh man.
You know what this reminds me of?
That is intense.
Remember back when the foreign candy company was a thing?
Yeah. Oh, that place was rad.
Yeah. So they had these little like.
Is it not a thing?
I don't think it is.
Oh,
well, not in Northwest Iowa anymore. But they had these alien wafers, right? So it was like a little wafer or like a disc, and it was like this weird foamy, like this, almost like an ice cream cone.
Okay.
But like real paper thin and like no flavor to it. And then it had like really weird, sour, like powder inside of it.
Weird.
It's just like this.
I don't remember that.
This is foamy.
That place was always my favorite place to go and visit.
I spent way too much money.
You don't say.
So I remember specifically one Saturday that my buddy Jeff and I had jack shit to do, right? So we go to this is back when you rented movies. So we went uptown to the movie rental place because we only had a local place. We didn't have Blockbuster or anything like that. So we just went to the radio and TV center, and we went and rented 28 Days Later because that had just come out. And then we walked down the street to the foreign candy company, and we each bought one of those big bags of Fruities, like the industrial size bag.
Yeah, they're like surprise bags.
No. Like a bag of Fruities that weighs like 5 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
They sell them at Hy-Vee sometimes, like 5 pounds each of Fruities.
Yeah.
So we went and watched the movie and literally just ate until we were both sick of Fruities. It was a good day.
Robbie, here's one that's already pre-mixed in its cone.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not nearly as interesting, no. Somewhere in here, there's one. Look at this. Is a candy that's a game, too, Robbie.
What?
So, it's Lost Detective Candy. Each fruity candy starts purple and changes color in your mouth to reveal the guilty or innocent. So everyone takes a candy and guesses who they think has the sour lemon. If you guess correct, you make a rest. Flavors grape, lemon, and apple.
Apple.
It spells fruity wrong.
It's probably not their first language.
So.
You want to try this Korean soda?
I mean, I guess.
All right.
I'm just fascinated. This is apparently some sort of non-alcoholic powdered drink that's called Waragaki beer.
I'd try that.
You're supposed to pour it in a drink add it to 120 milliliters of cold water or soda water and stir. Then it froths up like beer.
Do I need to go get a glass of water?
And I was going to give this to my kid.
All right, you can give it to your kid.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to try these.
Are we gonna share one, or are you just drink the whole thing?
I mean,
I don't need this much energy.
Then don't drink it all, Robbie.
That's wasteful.
Fine.
Let's split one.
Fine. Oh God, we shouldn't.
Here, hold on.
That looks.
Hold on. There we go.
That looks like a beer.
No, it kind of smells like a Pepsi.
Barley makes me wonder if it's going to have a.
No, it's got like look at this thing. It says silver award. I mean, it's not gold, but it got silver.
What does that mean?
It's the Monday selection for International Quality Institute since 1961.
All right, but that's fine. But so it says. It says here that it has organic barley in it, which makes me wonder if it's going to have
all sodas have organic barley,
like an earthy taste to it.
Do I think that it kind of has a hint of a craft beer? Maybe
that's what I'm getting at. It's just going to taste like garbage.
No, it's going to be
taste like
delicious.
I swear to God, if this is like some hoppy refresher bullshit,
just very much not that. I can tell. I can tell you from the smell. There's no effing way.
Oh, it does smell like Pepsi or Coke.
It's
a cola.
It's what it says, McCole. So I assume it's a cola, but it's in a Red Bull can looking thing.
It definitely smells like a strong cola.
Yeah, a very strong Pepsi.
Yeah. Should we try this?
Mixed with, I can smell the barley.
Oh, that's weird.
I heard they recently put some extra hops in her beer.
No, Robbie. No, Robbie.
You ready? Bottoms up.
Oh, yeah, it's just like a Pepsi. That's actually not bad at all.
Oh, it is just like a Pepsi.
Yeah, that's fine.
Copy paste.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't smell just like a Pepsi though. The barley's coming out.
That's fine.
You could have savored it a little. This guy.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. That's actually good. So I bet that's delicious cold.
Oh yeah. Well, luckily we got 5 more. So next time I'm in Korea, I'll make sure to. I'll have a McCole, please.
Next time.
I assume it's South Korea, right? It has to be.
I mean, I can't imagine there's a lot of things coming out of North Korea.
No, there's no way.
I just wish I knew how much, if there's caffeine in this.
To me, it looks just like a Red Bull, so I assume it has to, but I don't.
Well, doesn't
Pepsi does?
Pepsi does Coke?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What do you put on your Seek app?
No, but I thought that this would translate on my phone.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But maybe it won't. I wonder if you can do it in Google, if that would work.
I know I had an audit at one of the facilities last week, and the guy said that he audits all over the world, and I'm looking at I was like, do you speak like a million languages? He's like, no, I just got this in real time app that I speak into it and it translates, and then they speak into it and it translates. And it's just he does an entire audit of a facility that way. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Isn't it nuts? Yeah.
It's I was just in Japan not too long ago. I was like,
the things they do, man. The things they can
wild.
do. Oh, man, Rob. That says mini bottle on it. That's weird looking.
This is like back in the day when they had candy cigarettes. You know,
Oh, that would be awesome.
because they don't do that no more.
Loved candy cigarettes. You can still find them, Robbie. They're still out.
Oh,
there.
they're probably at like the novelty.
No, like you find them at really shitty gas stations.
Yeah, like the ones in Chicago.
Well, I mean, they are in Chicago. Where is this on here? I don't see this on here, and I don't trust it.
It's candy for kids, Adam. I think it's fine.
I don't trust it, Robbie. Apparently, there's a pack of 3 donut-shaped something or another's that double as a working whistle.
This one's here. These white ones.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it says whistle candy on it.
Bust one out.
All right.
Let's break some eardrums. They started this.
You want a whistle?
No.
Oh, that's not.
It's got to be just like plain sugar.
It's not that pleasant. No, it's not. It's kind of sour.
Oh, well, I'd probably like it then. Yeah, that's a whistling candy.
Headphone users be holy crap. Oh, that's terrible. It's not very good either.
I don't know how I feel about this soda.
No, I like it.
There's way more barley in it than I would anticipate
I
with soda.
I thought it was delicious.
We'll split these 50-50 then.
Okay.
Actually, you could take 3 and I'll
Holy
take...
cow.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
This will get cold, though, I bet.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good cold. There's all kinds of stuff in here, Robbie.
I know, man.
Little froggies, some sort of wafers, caramel corn,
That'll be good.
a cookie, all kinds of stuff, Robbie.
Yeah. I feel guilty to eating it, though. Slogans.
My kids my son's going to love these. My wife's going to hate them.
Yeah, let's not make... I feel better about not having one now.
Oh, man.
Sour?
It's sour. He's probably not going to like that. But he'll like the whistle part, for sure.
Yes.
So, thanks, Joseph. I'm assuming it's Joe King.
Has to be.
I don't know how many other Josephs. I guess we have a few Josephs.
There's a few.
Joe Turnus.
Why don't you put just Joe? Because then we'd be like Joe Johnson. Of course it's him.
Right. He always goes by Joseph, though.
I know, it's professional.
That's why.
Because otherwise it's joking.
Right. His parents didn't like him out the gate, I guess. I don't know.
It's like Joe Dierte.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. But we like you.
I guess.
I don't have shit this week. I really don't. I'm glad you had a box of candy.
I'm going drag racing next weekend, or this weekend, so we can talk about that. The car hasn't been out since last year.
So your dad's just going to take it to the track and put it together there? Or
No, it's already put together. He was working on it today.
That doesn't sound right. Like,
I know.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take your orange Corvette and just like go to the track.
First of all, my dad would never own a Corvette in such circumstances. The only way that my dad would own there's only 2 ways my dad would own a Corvette. A, he knows he can flip it and make some money on it.
Of course.
He will not turn any car down that he can make money on.
And rightfully
B,
so.
he, as I feel, they would make great winter beaters, and it would upset a large number of people, and that's totally worth it.
There's that.
But now that he lives where he lives, there's really not much of a winter.
That is nice.
It's amazing how just that much farther south makes such a huge difference in the amount of like snow and the cold temps and stuff that they get.
Well, I said the same thing about Des Moines versus Northwest Iowa, too.
Right.
Like the snow accumulation's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. No, honestly, I'm just getting everything ready for Road America, which is like literally a month away. So, and that hopefully all it includes is one trip to Dayton. I drop the car off. He tunes it, calls me and says, "We're good.
Come get your car."
I drive back to Dayton and throw the car in the trailer and then just do some final double checks.
How far is Dayton?
9 hours. So probably like 10 or so by the time I stop and get gas and food and stuff.
Right.
Realistically.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll see. It'll be a flying trip one way or the other.
Right.
Because I'll probably end up, because Jess wanted to make a weekend out of it. And like, I'm not going to drag my feet to make to the next weekend that works for that. So if we do our test tomorrow and he's like, "Yeah, man, bring it by," I'll literally hop in the car on Saturday and just drop it off.
Right.
And then just be back before 4th of July.
And we'll see what happens for maybe you can do something with her on the way to get it back.
Yeah.
If it works out, it works out.
Exactly. I'm definitely not stressing on that. And we got time, so. Because that was like one thing too. He's like, so how soon do you need it? I was like, the end of July. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Yeah, it's cool. We're good. We'll make it work.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a weird year.
Don't worry, it'll get weirder.
Like, I don't even drive, and I don't want to, like,
I mean, I get it. I'm kind of there. I mean, I was actually just talking to Jess about this yesterday.
Yeah.
That I think last year, like by doing the NPO, like doing the team with the NPO one, like in WRL, and then doing a little bit of my own stuff, it was just kind of like this is a bit much. And then obviously, just getting the NPO one to finish half a race was a win in itself, which is very draining.
Right.
So I honestly didn't go into this season with a lot of like excitement. I mean,
well, I think
I did a lot of stuff to the car, and I was excited about that. And of course, that didn't work out. But I mean, once I started to have issues with the car at Grid Life, it was just like I didn't have any butterflies before a race. I didn't have like any like excitement whatsoever. It was just like, all right, let's see, let's do it.
Let me put my suit on.
I mean, honestly, that's what it was. 'Cause I knew the car wasn't running right.
Right.
It was like, and I didn't magically fix something, and I wasn't gonna start running right. So it's just like,
let's see what happens.
Fuck it. But at the same time, like if I've been doing iRacing a lot, which I haven't been, but when I do, if I'm kind of sitting there going, all right, I've been doing this a lot, I'm kind of sick of it. All right, one more race, and then I'm like that like. I'll do it. I'll do this last one, but then that's like the one I usually do well in. Like for whatever reason, it's just like that attitude of like,
fuck, now I got to do another one.
Well, So I was like, in my head, I'm like, well, maybe that's just like I'm like anti-psyching myself out, or I'm just like, whatever, let's just do it, and then I do well, which of course I didn't, but
I don't.
Through no fault of my own, I guess, on this one.
Well,
some fault of my own.
I mean, we don't know how much better you would have been.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
the car ran flawlessly.
Yeah, who knows? That 39 horsepower couldn't have meant much, right?
I mean, yeah, there is that, but I don't know. I think it's healthy to like
step away
because, especially with racing, and I mean, even partially because of this podcast, but there's plenty of our friends who don't have something like that makes them feel obligated to do it. It's a lot of us just get so like hyper focused on it.
Yeah.
That sometimes you just need to back off.
Yeah. For 100%.
Right.
I can't relate like to those people that are like racing every event, every year, every season.
Right.
I need to take a break from that. Like even like the season this year was just kind of like I'll make what I can and just relax a little bit, and then kind of decide what I want to do long term.
So I think like if road racing worked out more like drag racing or dirt track racing, in the fact that like this weekend we're gonna go to a drag strip.
Yep.
It's 45 minutes from my dad's house. And that's the farther of the two drag strips that he races at.
Yep.
And gates open at 2. Races start or time trials start at 6. Eliminations start at 8. Racing's going to be done by like 9:30.
Okay. Yep.
And we're done.
Yeah, because I mean, if
like gates open at 2, but we don't need to be there till like 4.
Right.
And you're done racing by 9:30.
Then you have the rest of your weekend.
And then you pack the car up and you drive 45 minutes home and you're done.
There's a lot of that. So, because like when Grid Life goes, we're going to the Glen, we're going to Carolina Motorsports Park, we're going to Laguna Seca. Yeah, that'd be great to go to Laguna Seca. I'm not driving 30 fucking hours.
Right.
It's not even an option.
But like even for mid-div, which is our air quotes local thing, like
it's at least
the closest
least 4
track
hours.
is still 3, 4, or 5 hours away.
Yeah. So it's a long,
and then it's all day Saturday, most of the day Sunday, and then you got to drive home yet.
Uh-huh.
And it's just so like I don't even drive in these events, and like almost every single one of them, the week leading up to it, I'm dreading going. And once I get there, I'm glad I went.
Of course, every single
but
time.
I'm just like, fuck, I don't feel like doing this.
There is a lot of that.
Because you're always rushed. You're always
and I think it's worse for me this year because I did take a more challenging job that's way more demanding, and then we have an insane backlog of shit that needs to get done.
Right.
So like I've been running around with my head cut off at work for the month and a half.
Right.
So then when it's just like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm gonna go wrench and stress and not sleep.
Right.
So I can be back here on Monday grouchy as fuck.
Start it all over.
Right. So it's like last weekend, like I didn't do jack shit at all.
And
I was fine with that.
I know that it's not good to let you shouldn't let your job dictate.
Right.
Like, you need, but
at the same time, I needed to relax.
But you still,
and racing wasn't relaxing for me.
No, it's not always.
So sometimes I need to find the fun in it. And that's what I was talking to Jess about. I was just like, WRL wasn't fun. I mean, it was great because racing the MP1 is great,
right?
Until it's not, and then it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, then it really sucked.
Yes. So trying to find that balance again, where like I'm having fun,
right?
Because right now I'm stressing about how fucking expensive everything is, how fucking fast everybody is, how not fast and rich I am. It's just.
Yeah.
I need to find something. I need to find the fun, and sometimes that's going to the skate park, and sometimes that's going fishing, and sometimes that's not doing anything with racing.
Yeah. Not this weekend, but the weekend after, we're going to stay at this giant state park in Nebraska, and we're meeting my college roommate and his family. He's got 3 kids and a wife. Because this day and age, that's not necessarily
needed.
It's not necessarily a mutually exclusive thing. Like, you don't always have a wife, even if you have kids.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a ton of things to do, obviously, but we have no specific plans. We're going down there Friday. We're staying in this giant lodge Friday night, Saturday night, hang out for a little while, Sunday, drive home. And, it's the same exit that has the Strategic Air Command Museum where the SR-71 is. And, that's always fun. Yep. And then the other side of the exit's got that drive-through safari park, which is pretty cool.
I haven't done that.
It's pretty cool. And, there's a giant water park and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And genuinely, I'm more excited for that than I have been for any event I've gone to in a long, long time.
Yeah, that does sound fun, and I'm hoping that let's just assume that the schedule is what I just claimed, where I drop it off this weekend and then I don't see it until the end of July, where I bring the car and then I literally cannot work on the car for a couple weeks.
So now you have to find something else.
Exactly. That's why I'm kind of hoping that by doing that, I'll give myself that chance to step away, find something to occupy my time, relax. So that by the time Road America comes back around, I'm fucking pumped about it again.
Right. You're ready to go after it.
Because then the next weekend after that is Mid-Ohio, and I really would like to go to that. And then the weekend after that is Hastings with Mid-FTT, and they also have an Enduro.
Wait, so it's Road America and then Mid-O?
Yes. Back to back. And
then back to back?
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, so then the weekend after that is Hastings, but I don't have a ticket for JLTC Mid-O, so I might not even have the opportunity. So we'll see. But I would like to go to Hastings. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Sometimes I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like when you say stuff because we always joke about cars are stupid.
It is stupid.
And sometimes I feel like we shouldn't say that shit because it's a joke.
It's not a joke.
but it kind of manifests itself.
Yeah.
And, a lot of jokes are based in reality.
That would be one that
and
is.
So maybe we shouldn't, I don't know what the right word is.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's just we also have to remind ourselves that this is a hobby.
Right.
you don't need to bankrupt yourself for this. You
Right.
don't need to empty your 401k to go beat somebody on the track. You know, it's
Right.
just like if you're not spending that kind of money and enjoying yourself, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
And that's kind of where I had to kind of reevaluate. It was just like, this has been very expensive and very time consuming. And so the amount of a dedicated effort and finances that were dedicated to it versus the level of excitement and fun
Yeah.
had shifted.
Right.
And I need to find a way to shift those back.
Right. But when you're 65 years old and you're talking to your
Not mine, but
brother's grandchildren.
there you go.
Who call you great uncle Robbie or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, the WRL story isn't quite the story you wanted,
Yep.
but it's still going to be an incredible story.
For sure.
It's an experience that very, very, very few people get, and that makes it worth it.
Agreed.
And I think that's just something we need to remember.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I'm just saying I'm looking for other opportunities,
Yeah.
not necessarily the same opportunities over
Yeah.
and over. So it's like, you know, One Lap of America, or
Yeah.
I think part of it was that
Well,
I've missed street driving shit,
right, you don't have a streetcar.
and I haven't for a long
You
time.
have for a long time.
and I missed
Because
that.
even the 240 for like the last year or two that you had it wasn't really that good of a streetcar.
No, not at all.
You could do it,
And I did do it.
right, but it wasn't
no.
great.
No, because like I all I need to do is take the paperwork down to the courthouse and put the Z, get
Yeah,
plates
but you're
for
not
it.
going to drive that to work.
Fuck no, it'd be like 2 cars and coffee. But like, I kind of miss doing that.
Right.
I'm not saying I go invest in.
No, that was kind of what I was.
It,
that was kind of what I was talking about when we talked about, a couple shows ago, where it's like we've really like pigeonholed ourselves into this one thing
Yeah.
in motorsports, and we used to do all
Everything.
kinds of things in car culture, and we used to go out and find opportunities to go and do stuff, new stuff, and experience different parts. And now we're just like, we're going to grid life.
Yes,
We're not going to do any fucking thing else.
I think we're saying the exact same thing.
And I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to go to grid.
No, I
life.
still am, but I feel like
But-
I'm missing that that other piece of like what I was excited about when we first started the podcast.
Yeah.
That I always had the goal to go racing,
Right,
and I still want to go racing,
right,
but I still want to enjoy cars
right.
outside racing, and I think that's what's missing.
Yeah, you can't do that with anything you've got. An automatic Focus isn't that fun.
No, not at all. I mean, it's kind of fun, like a chop top type of fun.
Well, yeah, it's like a moped.
It is. No joke. It's not like I'm actively trying to date anybody, but like if I leave the gym and I'm leaving at the same time as like the cute girl from the gym, I'm like, God damn it, I have to go get my Focus. Well, at least Jess doesn't have to worry now.
Yeah,
I was like, there's that guy. Oh, what the fuck is he driving?
yeah.
That dirty beat up Focus.
Well, maybe he's just financially.
There's no way anybody ever thinks that. They're like, what a broke piece of shit.
He's not.
Which is fine.
He's not that cute.
No.
He's not cute enough to deal with that.
No. He'd drive that? No.
But like,
something wrong
you
with
can't
that.
show up with the Z at the gym. That's not going to be any better. But on a totally opposite end.
Oh, yeah, I can't drive that.
But like, if you rolled up to, and you like, if you left the gym at the same time as the cute girl from the gym, and you got into a Lambo doored, like fucking laid out, caged, arrowed Z, she'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I guess it would depend how young she is and how many tattoos she has. She might be into it.
It's like late fall. It's like 7:00, so it's kind of dark already.
Yep.
Underglow's on.
Obviously.
Pop the door open. It swings up in the air.
That's
She's never going to make eye contact with you again, Robbie.
without laughing, yeah.
She's going to think you're stuck in your You peaked in high school.
Because I did. We're reliving that every day.
Oh, I'm not reliving high school.
No. Reliving the cars of it, though.
Well, that's because car culture peaked when I was.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not my fault. I didn't peak in high school. Car culture did.
That's what I'm saying. We're reliving that.
But if I was 30 when car culture peaked at that point, I'd still be reliving that now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that was the best.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Now it's pretentious. And people suck.
People ain't no good.
And they get on Instagram and be sucky.
There's a lot of that. I have definitely taken a huge step back from social media, and I think which kind of sucks for the podcast because I don't post like I should.
I don't even open my I open my Instagram probably less than once a week, and I open my Facebook like
I don't post anything on Facebook because like I usually like a separation of church and state, whereas like Facebook was supposed to be just like family and personal shit, and then Instagram was just like hobbies and shit. And now I don't post anything on Facebook at all, unless it's like randomly a couple pushes from Instagram. And even then, like I've taken a huge step back on that. It's just like, here's a couple pictures of the car.
I don't know. I still get enough notifications on my Facebook that I open it, but that's because there's group activity and stuff like that, and that's the only reason I open it anymore.
Yeah, I just scroll. I don't post ever.
So I have nothing to say.
Which is funny because we have a podcast where we say things, which is probably like, I guess I've looked at it as like when I'm on the show, I am the character of me because like I'm not really this animated in real life.
I am.
I'm very much not.
I'm me no matter where I am.
I turn it up quite a bit for the show.
I don't. I'm just me. I'm fucking obnoxious and dumb all the time.
Yep. I don't know. I can easily disappear into a crowd, whereas on the show I can't do that.
Yeah. But
nope. Yeah.
Let's call it.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work.
Work is dumb.
Sounds like I might have to go to Ohio sooner rather than later. Hopefully.
Gross.
Yeah, I got to drive like through Illinois and into. I think do I go? Yeah, Illinois.
You go through Indiana.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah, in Ohio.
Yeah, because I'll go through Illinois too.
They don't even touch Michigan. I like Michigan.
Oh, it's way south.
I like Michigan
because Dayton's like south,
right?
So, yeah, just
do
basically.
you even get close to E-Man and John, or is that like an out of the way?
It's another hour east.
No, that's not worth it.
Out of the literally out of the way.
That's not worth it.
Yeah. So, but I might need a place to crash. So
that's fair.
Or just turn around, drive till I find a truck stop and sleep in my car and just keep going. Nobody ever gets like mugged at rest stops or
just lock the doors. It's fine.
Just park under the lights. It's cool.
Just don't do it in Illinois. You'll be fine.
That's fair. I'll just park amongst all the truckers where Dusty can't see me, and then it'll be fine.
It's so funny. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up, and we'll catch everybody next week.